Two Arizona alumni are waiting for their big break in the app industry after developing an idea in the Eller Business School here at the university. But this is no ordinary idea. What's interesting is its connection to the school-issued CAT card.
2007, so I was on a flight from San Francisco coming to the U of A, and I had recently been accepted, got my CAT card, and I was intrigued by the CAT card concept. It was a smart chip device embedded into a card that can be uploaded with money from a website. So it's kind of a programmable debit card that can be used around campus at certain locations. So I thought of that concept, thought it was pretty cool, and wanted to take that idea and apply it to a scene that I was a part of, which was the bar scene.
In the McGuire program, we were kind of mingling in amongst each other, trying to learn more about each other as people and then also our ideas. So each of us had to come to the table with a couple of different ideas, thoughts that they could take to use in the program. And so during this time I met John and got to hear some of his ideas, and I liked a bunch of them, but the bar card idea was really sticking out in my mind when I went back and thinking of who I could partner up with and what kind of ideas they had.
Bar Central is an iPhone app that not only makes buying drinks easier, but also holds coupons and incentives for bars and clubs all over Tucson and Scottsdale, such as Gentle Ben's on University and the Playground in downtown Tucson. The two creators have been able to put 30 bars in two cities on board. The revenue they generate will go straight back into the company for further development and marketing. The school pushes students to come up with multiple big ideas, even making them practice pitching to industry professionals. And John and Eitan couldn't think of their growing app without the help of the school and its advisors.
Like, you're always going to have people who have ideas, but what's great about the university system is that you have those resources built in that it would take you a long time to figure out on your own. At the university, if you have a marketing question, you go to a marketing professor. You got a finance issue, you can go to a finance teacher. And it's hard to find all those different resources if you're just on your own.
We learned a lot about pitching and getting an advisory board together. So that's the first step we took. We got an advisory board together, and from that board and working with them over a course of a few months, we identified one advisor, and he had a core group of developers for his business that he's actually the CEO of. So he led us into that secret sauce of his company and let us use his developers for a few months to code out the Bar Central mobile application.
Right out of college is going to be the best time that you could ever try to start a business. It's before you have, too many things to tie you down. You don't have much to lose. You're just out of college, maybe with some, debt or something. But, you're always going to be able to adapt better as you're younger rather than older and more developed.
4th Avenue is the student hotspot for nightlife here in Tucson. Having experienced this themselves, the two see great potential for what is still their target market, college students.
Most of our users of the application are from age 21 to 30 years old. So that's the college and young business professional market that we've been marketing to. And that's a market that we really like to be in and continue to grow into other markets and stay within, because a lot of times they have new income or are supported by family, which allows them to have more income, and that just speaks to higher purchasing volumes.
There's so much that Tucson, for example, has to offer beyond University or 4th Avenue. So I think a great thing about our product and service is that it's going to allow people to explore different areas that they wouldn't normally get to experience.
I think that drinking has a big part to do with university cultures because of that. You're able to socialize. In college, yeah, you learn, but it's also about building yourself up as an individual, and you do that by interacting with others.
The idea itself has already come a long way since its origin many years ago, having left the CAT card physical card idea to a more integrated ease-of-use app for the iPhone.
Originally, it was called the Bar Card. From there, I brought that idea to the program, and then Eitan and I, my co-founder, we developed that concept into a mobile app, which is a lot more programmable, customizable.
When we switched the idea from a card to an app, it made it able to realize our goals much easier, because instead of going to each individual campus and promoting a card, you could do an app and get widespread growth that didn't even have to do with campus communities. It could be for the whole population.
John recently told me Bar Central will be seeing their first big update by the new year that will go beyond bug fixes, saying, "We've listened to the overwhelming support and feedback. Fewer clicks to purchase items, Use Now feature, better organization, and many more much bigger improvements that are secret." Recently, John has been traveling around San Francisco, pitching the app to bars and clubs, hoping to see it grow there as well. His ultimate wish? Cross-country use.
So now we're in the transition from addressing merchants and users to taking it a step further and seeking some funding so we can actually expand out of the Arizona market and into the rest of the United States.
Even here in Tucson, when we see people that we haven't approached who are just using it, it just makes us feel proud, and that we're actually doing something that people need or people want. It's just a great feeling.
But when you look up and take a step back for a minute, it's cool to see where it's come from and where we are today. But I'm really excited for 5 years down the road to really see what comes to this, because we have big aspirations and it's just the beginning now. Yeah.